Hey there, y'all, and welcome to today's Daily Down and Dirty. My name is Fairlight. Welcome to Airy Fairy Tarot. All right, y'all, the message today is catalyst for growth. So, seriously, catalyst for growth, because it looks like there was a situation that was just stagnating, very draining. So we start with the Three of Music, which is the Three of Cups reversed, and the Angel of Painting, which is the Knight of Pentacles upright. And so it's like there's nothing moving here. And you see how she's just kind of looking over at this. And anytime Cups energy is reversed, I just feel like there's automatically a drain there. There's just something that, upright, this is a celebration. It's been called abundance. It's been called celebrating the harvest, celebrating some sort of win. But when it's reversed, there's no winning. It's just a drain. And with it sitting there, with this earth energy just kind of sitting there observing, I kind of get the sense that there's like this hope that suddenly it'll be upright, that suddenly it'll be fulfilling. A lot of times when the Three of Cups is reversed, it can speak about, like third-party situations. I don't like going into that kind of shit. I don't like that energy. But, whatever it is, it's like you were hoping for something to change and it's just not changing. And then that's further personified by the Forgiveness card. I love that it's Jesus, but it's reversed. This is the Temperance card reversed, and the Five of Wands, Five of Poetry upright. So this is constant battle, constant fighting. This is the William Blake deck, one of my most all-time favorite decks. Thou art a man. Okay, the name of the card is Strife. Thou art a man, God is no more. Thy own humanity learn to adore. For that is my spirit of life. Awake, arise to spiritual strife. And what a bummer. I think, and there's got to be a reason why I felt like I had to read that. Life is challenge. There's always going to be challenges. And, a lot of times when somebody has an important decision to make, I always want to point out that, if they come to a fork in the road, often one fork in the road leads them in a brand new direction, a brand new adventure. And, usually if there's a struggle, it's because there's something very compelling that lies down this road, but there's a lot of unknowns. And then the other road is often the same old. It loops you right back into the same thing you've been doing. Neither one is right or wrong. And so I always want to point out there's going to be challenges whichever one you choose. If you go on the new adventure, there's going to be lots of challenges because you're on a new adventure. There's so many new things to discover and learn, and challenges come along with that. But if you choose the same old, you're probably going to be facing the same challenges you've been facing over and over again, saying, why does this keep happening to me? And it's because you keep choosing the same thing, so at least know that you're choosing the challenges you already know. Maybe you can get them to turn in a different direction, but that always involves making different choices anyway. So, and with this Forgiveness reversed, one, if it's Temperance reversed, again, it just feels like there's a big drain. There's an imbalance because something is refusing to change, and you keep trying to pour into something that just is not going to shift. It's not going to heal. It's not going to receive you. But then also, you're not pouring into yourself, and you're not changing yourself. The Temperance card is so much about alchemy. And really, with this card, I always want to say what I've said to my kids 1,000 times. Well, kids, if this is character building, we're going to be some characters. And so it's like going into that character building. And of course, it's one thing to be in a reading and being like, yeah, I embrace the challenge. It's a whole nother thing to be in the challenge and be like, fuck, this sucks. But, sometimes if you can just say, somehow this is working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. There's so many beautiful beings just on YouTube or whatever that talk about always affirming, everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. And so, with that, I feel like saying, just kind of recognize that whatever this situation's talking about, there is a stalemate, a stagnancy. Something or someone is not going to change. And so if you are unwilling to change, then accept it for what it is and accept that you're choosing it, or accept that the one thing that you can change is yourself. And that's either your attitude, your focus, the direction you're going into. You are the one at choice about your life. And what I love is that this actually all came in threes. First it was these two, but then it's the Nine of Pentacles. So that's where this catalyst for growth energy comes in. It feels like recognizing that this situation is futile. Then it compels you even to embrace that you are a very strong person, that you have your own abilities. This is often called the independent, abundant, even single woman card, whatever your gender is. But that you can be fiercely independent, that you can be ferociously abundant, and that you can do it on your own. And sometimes you'll find once you've dropped whatever situations are holding you back, you'll get all of this momentum, you'll get all of this energy back. You might even get younger, depending on what the situation is. You might find yourself just really kind of having a glow up once you recognize the futility of whatever you've been pouring yourself into, and really leaning in. And this is an earth energy, so it's not an instant gratification, although we do have the angel of poetry, or the knight of wands or fire right here. So and this was kind of overlighting all of it. We've got a couple of, like, I call them overlighting cards. One is this knight of fire. And so it feels like allowing your passion to be inflamed. Allow your desire to come forth. Allow yourself to be inspired, to feel creative, to go after what you're passionate about. Allow yourself to embrace freedom and excitement and take action. Allow movement in your life. And as you get inspired, then you can find the seeds that, like, I want more of this. I want to anchor this in. Whether you go out and you make some new friends and it's like, I really want to cultivate these new friendships, or whether you find some new, passion project. I really want to cultivate this and have it take root in my life. So it's like you allow the inspiration to really give you the strength to discipline yourself, to cultivate that about yourself that you truly want in life. And again, this can be the work you do, the kinds of relationships that you have, the way you look in the mirror at yourself. Really allow your passion to say, I love you. This is all this Louise Hay. I love you. I believe in you. I approve of you. I accept you. And look in the mirror, look in your own eyes and say these things and say, and no matter what, I got you, and mean it. And then the last card we have is this Liberty card. It's the Judgment card. It's number 20. Like I said, 10s indicate the completion of a cycle. 20 really compounds that energy. This is the second to the last card of the Major Arcana. So it really is about leveling up, setting yourself free, so that when the new opportunities really arise, you're ready. You're ready to step right into that timeline. You're ready to cross the threshold into this brand new beginning that you're bringing for yourself. And it looks like you really are, as you accept your sovereignty and as you accept that it's fun to be independent. It's fun to be more decisive about the seeds you're planting, instead of planting seeds that others might approve of, or not planting seeds that others might disapprove of. So this could be like, recognizing you have irreconcilable differences with your own family and kind of divorcing your family. I don't know why I felt that whole Drew Barrymore movie from back in the day. But it's like you really can liberate yourself from old paradigms, liberate yourself from old belief systems, and then liberate yourself from any present situations, circumstances, or relationships, anything holding you back. And I love the imagery on this card. So many people are naked. Nakedness in the tarot represents transparency. When you really know who the fuck you are, you've got nothing to hide. And so there's a lot less conformity in this energy, where recognizing what is conformity. If I have to put on a facade for these people over here to accept me, Let's just cut to the chase. I've said this before. Let's just cut to the chase. They don't accept me. So they can fuck off over there, and I'm going to just keep on being my authentic me, my own authentic me, and I'm going to skip on down the lane. I'm going to float away on a butterfly fish. So that nakedness represents transparency. I've got nothing to hide about who I am, what I want in life, where I am determined to go, and really setting yourself free. And it really feels like flying out of the Piscean age with that fish butterfly thing, flying out of the Piscean age and into a new era of sovereignty and self-expression and self-empowerment. All right, that's all I have for today. Once again, my name is Fairlight. Thank you so much for watching. Peace and love until next time.